everybody, welcome to New Hat Gardening. Today we're going to work on a fountain in this corner. I'm trying to spruce this up, and I have some of this wiring that's really bugging me. I need to get that put underneath the deck, but we just haven't gotten to it yet. And this is the entrance of the house, so I really want to make it a little bit more inviting. We sit out here a lot on this swing and spend a lot of time out here, but also I used to have a water bowl here with a fountain, and the dogs after our walks would come and drink their water out of it. So it's kind of like a double purpose, and I haven't had it out in a while, and summer's approaching, so it's time to get everything back set up for the dogs after our walks so they can have a little clean drink of water. So let me show you what I'm going to do. So I have this pot. I found this at a garage sale, and it's beautiful inside. So I didn't really want to put a plant in it and cover all that beauty up, so I decided to make it into a fountain. And previously I had this bamboo fountain and this little pump, and I'm gonna go ahead and try something different. I'm gonna try the solar powered fountain because we do get some sunlight in this area, and see how that does before I go back and invest in another electric. Plus, if we travel, I know that water's always moving in case for any reason this goes out. I pretty much have to replace these little cheap, junky fountains. I mean, these little pumps are so little. And a lot of times you can knock them around to kind of knock the calcium off of it, because they'll get calcium deposits on it from the water, but it's not working. So it's time to go ahead and replace that. But I'm going to try the solar fountain on this one this time and see how that goes. And I just wanted to take you along for this. So yeah, you can get these either on Amazon, or you can get these at like a garden center. If they have fountains, they usually have these. And I'll go ahead and show you the solar fountain that I'm going to try once we get everything set up. This is the solar fountain that I like to use. Thinking that I'm going to use it in here and see how it works. So these are pretty simple. These are the little solar panels. And you put these little straw things in there, and it kind of holds it, it centers it, keeps it from floating around too much. And actually it's funny because it's kind of cloudy today, but I can feel the motor from the sun, or the light from above already, so that's a good sign. So you put these little straw things in there, and almost full on our fountain. Okay, so the fountain's full. I have my straws. They're not straws, but they're little plastic things. Now these are different fountain heads, so you can choose what kind of spray you want. And since I don't really know what does what, I'm just gonna guess. Like some of them have more little divots and holes, some have less. So you can kind of choose. Like this one has a lot. I think I'm gonna go with, this one looks like it has like a little top and some little small bottoms. I feel like I want to do the one with the most holes and just kind of have like a little consistent spray, but like I said, you can change it anytime. And there's also like a little extender, so you can make it a little bit taller. So you just take the wider end, the little motor's going to town. So I'm gonna put the little extender head on there. It makes it a little taller. Hold on. All right, and then there's another piece that goes onto the extender head, and it's got a wider top so that you can just kind of click in the little, whatever fountain head you choose. We're just going to give this one a try first. You just kind of screw it on there and it locks in. You can see the little divots, so you kind of put the divots in and just click it in. If you put together any kind of child's toy or anything, you know what I'm talking about. So it's pretty cool. That's it. And all you do is just set it in there. The motor's already going. Yeah, you can feel the motor. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you a close-up for me putting it in. It's pretty fun. So I like to have my plants kind of drape in. It'll work better once we have more sun. We've just been having so much rain, but I'm going to give it a little chance. This is so funny. But yeah, once the light hits it, it's going to start spewing out some water. So our sunlight's still not quite overhead, even though it's overcast, but it wants to work. It's trying. So once the sun comes out, I'll show you how that's going to actually work. If it works, maybe this is just not going to work, but I have faith. It's gonna be okay. We just don't have any sunlight right now. So basically, you can take any container. If you want to just find like a plastic container that you can get a nice size one. You can fill it up with water, put a little fountain in it, and you get a water feature. It's not really that hard. The pollinators love it. The birds love it, especially during the summer. They'll all come in here. They kind of perch around. Anywhere that they can hear water, they're going to come to, especially around here because we don't have a lot of water in the summer. We've been getting a lot of rain lately, and it's been a blessing, but we all know in Texas the summers can be really brutal, so we're going to give them a little place. I have several fountains. This will be my 5th fountain. I have them all over the yard, including a very large pond. So I'm excited about this one. I think it looks pretty. It's trying to spew out some water. So once the sun comes out, I'll let you know how that goes. Another thing that I like about putting the fountain here is that it's over this overhang. We have a lot of oak trees, so it'll kind of help with some of the oak tree leaves getting in there, because it's always an issue with my other ponds that are outside in the open. I'm constantly having to dig out oak leaves, and sometimes it's a little scary putting your hands in there. So I've been lucky so far, knock on wood. But only thing that's jumped out at me so far has been frogs. But where there's frogs, there's snakes. So I try to be careful with that and, you know, stick something in there and swirl it around. It's only happened one time where there was a rat snake, pretty big rat snake in one of my pots. And, you know, they're pretty skittish. It scared me, but it didn't bite me, so that's good. But anyway, enough about snakes. Ugh. So this is what I'm doing for today. Today's a sweat day, I call it, in the garden. Usually it happens on a Monday where I just get out here and start doing all the things that I've been thinking about all week. Just get dirty, get down and dirty with it, and go take a nice good shower later and relax. So this is my to-do today, and it's done. So later on I'll make a little video and show you how the fountain's doing. Alright, thanks for being here, everybody. Bye. So here's the update on the fountain. You really have to have this in full sun for it to continuously work. So I don't think this is going to actually work for me in this space.